Aaron Rodgers is going to be great for the Steelers. Pittsburgh just signed the 4-time MVP and Super Bowl champion to a 1-year deal. This is years after mediocre quarterback play, coupled with terrible offensive play calling and just an all-around poor offensive group. In 2023, he tore his Achilles on the opening drive and was out the rest of the year. Achilles injuries are terrible, even worse when you're 39 years old. In 2024, he played the whole season, throwing for 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. But the Jets did go 5-12. Now, all last year, I was actually defending Rodgers. I even made a video on this channel saying that the problems that the Jets are facing are not on Rodgers. You see, people dislike Rodgers as a person, whether that is because of his stance on vaccines or how he's perceived by the media when he's talking about his teammates. So what happens is they'll do everything they can to blame the game on Rodgers. They will give him no chances, and honestly, he's just become overhated. I watched a lot of the Jets games last year. I look back to the Jets vs. Steelers game. Rodgers threw a perfect pass to Garrett Wilson and it bounced off his chest, leading to a pick. I look back when the Jets defense gave up huge drives and they lost the game versus the Patriots and the Colts as time expired. I look back to when Malachi Corley drops the ball right before the end zone. Was Rodgers great last year? No. But was he the Jets' biggest issue? Also no. This is the Jets we are talking about, a terrible franchise. A team who has the longest playoff drought across all 4 major sports. To say Rodgers is washed or to judge him off his time with the Jets is just ridiculous. This is a 10-time Pro Bowler, a 4-time MVP. Let me repeat that again. A 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl champion. Who did he beat in the Super Bowl? The Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a guy who was one of the most accurate passers, one of the best passers of all time. Talent-wise, you could arguably put him as the best quarterback of all time. Of course, he's not the greatest quarterback of all time because he doesn't have the Super Bowl wins, but talent, prime for prime, head to head. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is definitely right there. A 1-year deal, not a lot of money. Our alternatives were Mason Rudolph and Will Howard. A lot of people were wanting to see Will Howard. I'm telling you this right now. Unless Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, and Mason Rudolph gets benched, we're not going to be seeing Will Howard at all this year, okay? If Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, and I doubt he's going to get benched, Mason Rudolph goes in, and if Mason Rudolph gets benched, they're just going to go right back to Rodgers. They're not going to give Will Howard a chance this year. I'm telling you that right now. That's a good thing. I'm not saying Will Howard's bad. I'm excited to see what he can do in the future, but they're not going to give him a chance with Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph in there. There's probably going to be Mason Rudolph's last year, Aaron Rodgers off a 1-year deal, then Will Howard could come in next year. Or we'll see what we do with Mason Rudolph. But regardless, we look at this situation. A team that has a lot of talent, that has a chance to actually win playoff games. We're still waiting on TJ Watt. I think he's going to sign. Not worried. Last time he did this, he won Defensive Player of the Year for us. We're looking at a team that is very talented. DK Metcalf. Alrighty? We signed him. Big deal. We're looking to win. We're not looking to rebuild. We're not looking to tank. If we were looking to tank, we wouldn't have signed, of course, Aaron Rodgers. Alrighty? We would have just stuck with Mason Rudolph. We're looking to win. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback out there to give us an opportunity to win that we could have picked up. Mason Rudolph's good and all, but he's a career backup. He could win us some games. I could rely on Mason Rudolph to do what he has to do to get us, a drive, get us a touchdown when he needs to if someone's injured real quick. Aaron Rodgers is injured real quick, Mason Rudolph will go right back in. I trust him to do that. But for Mason Rudolph to take us to the playoffs and win a game, I don't trust him to do that. We saw what he did last time he took us to playoffs. No disrespect to him. I think we should have started Mason Rudolph earlier, but he doesn't have it in to win a playoff game. Aaron Rodgers does. He's been there. Our defense is stacked like usual. All right, I'm expecting a lot from the defensive side. The only issue I could see with Aaron Rodgers is mobility. We had an issue last year with Russell Wilson and his mobility. Justin Fields, of course, very good mobility, couldn't throw the ball. Aaron Rodgers, one of the best passers of all time. So it's good to have that. So it's very important that our offensive line is blocking for Aaron Rodgers, giving him time, make sure we're keeping the defenders away from him. But the mobility will be an issue. It's just how it is. I mean, no quarterback is perfect at everything. Maybe a few. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. But still, all right, Aaron Rodgers, we don't need him to scramble. We don't need him to run. He needs protection. We need to rely on our offensive line. So I can see that issue being there. And another issue, not really on Aaron Rodgers, but our receiver group. DK Metcalf, of course, very good. Wide receiver 1. We had George Pickens. I'm okay with actually trading him. Wasn't the biggest fan of Pickens as a person. I knew he was going to be asking for a lot of money once his rookie contract was up anyway. But we have Austin as a wide receiver 2. Not that good, right? I mean, he's a good receiver, but wide receiver 2, not what you want to hear. And then Roman Wilson, I'm looking to see big things from him this year as a healthy wide receiver. Our tight end group stacked. I'm excited to see what we see out of the backfield with the running backs as well. Aaron Rodgers, though, it's a very good thing to have on our team. I knew we were going to be doing it. A lot of people don't want it because they don't like him as a person. A lot of people don't want him because they were judging his play off of his time with the Jets. Stupid. Aaron Rodgers, 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Of course I want him on my team. Let's go. All right, I want to see us win. Let's try to get a playoff game. We haven't won a playoff game. Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game since Obama was president. All right, that's a long time. 0-6 in our last 6 playoff appearances. Got to do something. Let me know what you guys think down below of Aaron Rodgers going to the Steelers. What's our record going to be? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be good? Is he going to play a whole full season? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. Make sure to subscribe. I'm out, guys. Peace.